we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11,
and they'll send
11.
the slot in motion left. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throw. This goes out wide for Nixon. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As Jamar Chase picks up a first down here, how about a quick reflection on his debut as a rookie? Set a new rookie receiving record and the Bengals franchise record with 1,455 yards and was 3rd in the league in touchdowns.
Here we go.
He became only the 2nd rookie receiver named All-Pro since 1998, joining former LSU teammate Justin Jefferson, who did it in 2020.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Out to his left. On target to his man, Likely. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So in Raven territory now. Here's her 1st and 10 at the 46. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Paint. 11 MP Paint. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys.
Here we go.
Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 31, Burrow dumps it off to Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here we go, here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Burrow. And that would get to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Ready?
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go, here we go.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now it's Burrow. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here we go, here we go.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Return it.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 2nd down, Jackson. Williams brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, Alpha's hot!
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's got room. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, out.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on deep.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
11.
Throwing again on second down.
Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Williams, the man in motion left. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson,
Right side to Williams.
now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, middle.
now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead now 11, 24-13.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record, but instead it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. I mean, few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right out the 20-yard line. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Odafe-Oweh.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, here's Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And
he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Hamilton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
11 MT.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. There's the stiff arm. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jamison Williams, 28 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but some offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
12. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 12. 12. 12. 11. MT. Tank.
Burrow will throw. Mixon on a slant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the same. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sam Hubbard just continues to quietly produce for the Bengals. He plays the run, but he can also rush the passer, and had 7.5 sacks in 2021.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Report. No, we changed it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he takes us up right near the 45-yard line.